Welcome to Space Oddities, forgotten stories of mankind's exploration of space. I'm Joe Cuhaj. Episode 7, Stay Hilton, Go Everywhere, literally. In Episode 3 of our series, we learned that the dream of sending civilians into space was nothing new. While billionaires Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Richard Branson are making it happen today in the 21st century, back in the early 1960s, only a few years before we actually landed a man on the moon, the U.S.-based Pan American Airlines began taking names, as it were, and was compiling a list of passengers to be among the first civilians to fly to the moon. It was called the First Moonflight Club. Now, of course, it was an advertising gimmick, but boy, it worked. Over 90,000 people signed up and received an official card guaranteeing them that they would be one of the first to be offered the chance of a lifetime, a reservation on a flight to the moon when it became feasible. A few years before Pan American's First Moonflight Club took off, and only a few short years before the United States landed the first man on the moon, another business mogul had his sights set on the moon. But unlike Pan Am, he was serious.
His name is Baron Hilton, spelled with 2 R's, the second oldest of Conrad Hilton's offspring.
It's been a great help to me in my career as a businessman to be the son of a successful father as Conrad Hilton. I consider that his counsel and advice, his financial assistance, he being a partner of many of my businesses, has helped me. I'm very happy and proud to be the son of Conrad Hilton, and I say again that his assistance and help has been of tremendous value to my success.
Baron Hilton was born in Dallas, Texas on October 23, 1927. The second of hotel magnate Conrad Hilton's 3 sons, Baron began his hotel career as a teenager after the family moved to Los Angeles, where he parked cars for guests who were staying at his father's townhouse hotel. Before he fully immersed himself in the family business, Baron became a Navy photographer during World War II. Upon leaving the military, he became an entrepreneur in his own right, founding the McDonald Oil Company, the Carte Blanche Credit Card Company, and the American Football League's Los Angeles Chargers. In 1966, Baron was asked to succeed his father as the president and CEO of Hilton Hotels. After relinquishing his ownership of the Chargers, he took the reins, and over the next 30 years, he piloted the company to incredible profits by allowing the Hilton name to be franchised. Being an avid pilot himself, Hilton was intrigued with the wonders of spaceflight, which gave him an idea. Why not build an Earth-orbiting and lunar-based hotel?
How do you say ice water in Italian? Hilton. How do you say fresh towels in Farsi? Hilton. How do you say hamburger in Japanese? Hilton. Hilton. It's the same in every language.
Maybe fried chicken. I don't like the sound of hamburger in Hilton. Besides, hamburger's already a foreign word.
We'll see.
It's good. Very good. It's clever, yet friendly, draws you in. But what about the moon?
Excuse me?
There's nothing about the moon.
Well, right now that's not an actual destination.
That wasn't the point. I said I wanted Hilton on the moon. I couldn't have been more clear about it.
Well, I'll admit I misunderstood that. I'm sure there's a way to fit that into this.
That clip from AMC's hit series Mad Men wasn't far from the truth. Hilton actually wanted to build a hotel on the moon. It would be called the Lunar Hilton. Hilton realized that before building a hotel on the moon, there had to be a stepping stone, an orbital gateway. Enter the Orbiter Hilton. The Orbiter Hilton was based on a conceptual space research lab design created by the president of Douglas Aircraft, Don Douglas Jr. The orbiter would be 14 stories high and accommodate 24 people. Later, the company would focus on building the Lunar Hilton itself, a 3-story structure that would be built under the lunar surface. The bottom, or 3rd level, would house the mechanics of the hotel. The 2nd level would consist of 2 long hallways that crisscrossed each other and could house over 100 people. The top level near the surface would house the main lobby, dining room, and the cocktail lounge. When Hilton introduced the concept to the American Astronomical Institute in 1967, he said, quote, "If you think we are not going to have a cocktail lounge, you don't know Hilton. In the Galaxy Lounge, lunar tourists would be able to enjoy a martini and see the stars." Baron Hilton passed away in 1997, but today his dream of civilians traveling to space and the possibility of such an orbital hotel doesn't seem so far-fetched. Several companies, most notably the Gateway Foundation, is attempting to make the vision a reality with their own space station called Voyager. To many people who follow the history of spaceflight, the Voyager design might look a little familiar. It's based upon decades-old theories that were laid out in the early 1960s by famed rocket scientist Wernher von Braun.
This advanced base, or space station, will be headquarters for the final ascent to the moon. Our space satellite will have the shape of a wheel, measuring 200 feet across. Its outside rim will contain living and working quarters for a crew of 50 men. The entire wheel will slowly rotate at 3 revolutions per minute. The resulting centrifugal force will produce an artificial gravity for the men in the rim.
Gateway's out-of-this-world hotel would be almost 370,000 square feet in size. The station would accommodate 150 crew members and 1,250 guests. The plans include a large open-air gym, well, as open as it can be in space, a Japanese garden, food court, and a casino. The foundation hopes to have it operational by 2027. We wish them the best. I'm Joe Cuhaj, and thank you for joining me for this episode of Space Oddities. For more information on this fascinating piece of space history, visit our Facebook page. Just search on Space Oddity Book, that's one word, and be sure to like us while you're there. You can also visit my website, joe-cuhaj.com. That's C-U-H-A-J. And here you can learn more about my other books and upcoming appearances. Plus, you can drop me a line with all your questions and your comments. You can read more fascinating, offbeat, and obscure space tales like these in my new book, coincidentally titled Space Oddities: Forgotten Stories of Mankind's Exploration of Space. It's available at your favorite online or hometown bookstore. Special thanks this week go out to the American Movie Classics AMC channel, the University of Houston, and the Walt Disney Company for the clips heard in today's episode. Our theme music is called Inspired, and it comes to us courtesy of bensounds.com. We'll see you next time with more Space Oddities.